Hello and welcome back to Shakesyear. We are almost at the end of Sir John Oldcastle. We get to hear from Sir Richard Lee today in Act 5, Scene 8, which is the scene where Sir John Oldcastle and his wife have escaped wearing the innkeeper's clothes, and they are hiding in the woods, and they had a little bit of a picnic, and they had a little bit of a lovely moment together as a couple, and then they fell asleep. And Sir Richard Lee and his crew came in. They were trying to find a body because they heard that there was a murder recently, and in yesterday's monologue, they found the body and turned it over, and Sir Richard Lee realized that this was the body of his son. So he's like, the worst part about this is I don't know who did this. And they're like, yep, the culprits are right here and they're asleep. So they wake up Sir John Oldcastle and Lady Cobham, and they're like, you killed my son. And she's like, no, you're accusing us wrongly. We didn't do anything. And Sir Richard Lee says, can you deny the fact? See you not here the body of my son by you misdone? Look on his wounds. Look on his purple hue. Do we not find you where the deed was done? Were not your knives fast closed in your hands? Is not this cloth an argument beside, thus stained and spotted with his innocent blood? These speaking characters were nothing else to plead against ye, would convict you both. Bring them away, bereavers of my joy. At Hertford, where the sizes now are kept, their lives shall answer for my son's lost life. So he's accusing them and saying that he has proof. First of all, he sort of rubs their faces in it. He's like, hello, dead body right here. Look at what it is you did. It's almost like, you know, I don't know if they still teach this in like puppy potty training anymore, but they used to say like put the dog's nose in its poop so that it doesn't like it anymore. This is almost the same thing. Like, look at what you did to my son, so hopefully you won't do that sort of thing anymore. And then he's like, okay, I have proof. You're right here where the murder happened. You had knives in your hands, and here's some cloth that's covered in blood. And he's like, these three things are enough to convict you, even if there was nothing else. If there was no other evidence, these three things are enough to convict you. Which, as a person reading this play like 400 years after it was written, I'm sort of thankful for like forensics and DNA and that sort of thing that we have now, that just being in the proximity and having a knife nearby was enough to convict someone of murder. But anyway, he's like, this is enough. We have enough evidence. Take them away. So they are taken away and still maintaining their innocence as they are taken out the door. And, well, out the door, they're taken away from this hiding place in the woods to be brought to Hertford, where they will be sentenced. And that's the end of Act 5, Scene 8. So things have taken a turn. This has been quite an act for Sir John Oldcastle. He was almost arrested, and then he wasn't, and then he almost was, and then he was, and then he went to the tower, and then he escaped, and now he's in the woods, but now he's arrested again, so, And we've only got 2 more monologues to sort all of it out and see how this play ends. So come on back tomorrow for more. Mwah.